gotta handle my in the intro again. It's your boy John, my homegirl Bree, and this is another Shitty Opinion podcast. You can start it off, I introduce.
No, we just wanna send our prayers, our condolences, and some love to Haiti.
Definitely.
We know it's a very, very trying time over there. They had an earthquake, so we just want to send our love, our prayers, our condolences,
and wish everyone there speedy recoveries, and hopefully they can get all that in place in due time. But it's unfortunate, but prayers and love to everyone out there that's affected by the earthquake in Haiti.
Yes.
But we're gonna get to New York. We had a conversation about this last week. He's out, literally.
And Johnny, you said he was going to leave, and that's the crazy thing, right? So last week you said like he's going to walk out, and then I was like, no, he's not going to walk out. But I guess he walked out due to, he says it was because of he wanted the attention back on what needs to have the attention. But I think it was because if they would have impeached him, right, he would have lost his
Definitely. I think him stepping down was just probably a secret deal. Like, you step down, we ain't gonna bring criminal charges. Because that was my whole point. With the whole thing, how they presented it, they should have brought criminal charges against him. So, I feel like, I stepped down, I got it. And,
I feel like it was inappropriate. People saying, oh, he just complimented girls. And no, it's inappropriate. You in a high position, that was inappropriate.
Listen, a lot of these people in power, these politicians, I'm pretty sure they're doing, some of them probably saying it and they feel like it's a cool joke. No, it's not. I don't mean nothing serious about it, but we're in different times now. 25, I'm not justifying, I'm just saying, like, in times, 25, 30 years ago, still was wrong, but 25, 30 years ago, you could get away with, some of those comments. Now, one of those comments, you lose your whole job.
Listen, I just feel like it's disrespectful either way. Whether he was joking, whether he was just complimenting somebody, it's inappropriate.
Yeah,
like, both someone with ain't he married with kids? Like, would you want because he has 3 girls? Would he want any of his girls to feel how he made those females feel? Like, it just always bothers me when. When make it seem like it's just
you gotta keep it professional, but that's usually when someone's in power, that's they cop out. I mean no harm, it's how I explain it. If you're not like it creates certain pressure. If I'm your boss and I'm trying to say saying certain things to you, you're gonna feel some type of way because it's like even if you're uncomfortable, you're not gonna tell me you're uncomfortable because I'm your boss. You're gonna feel.
I just feel like there's a certain core. It's a certain quorum you have to go by that you have to do in this world, especially in a business atmosphere. And
definitely.
A lot of those parties and stuff are business. I don't care what anybody says. Nothing in that is for pleasure. When you are a governor, a mayor, a president, none of those events are for pleasure. They're for business. So keep it business.
Yeah, because you're going to be meeting people that's wanting to do work with you. It's not like these events you're going to is strictly people that's trying to party. It's a business party. Someone that probably want to write a story on you. Someone wants to do this to you. Somebody's proposing this to you.
I just feel like he's an idiot.
No. I just feel like he fits the every other year we're gonna hear about, or every other couple of months you're gonna hear about politicians. Historically, politicians is always doing some shady, foul shit.
Listen, I'm just happy that there's a woman stepping
in. Yeah, so a woman, her name is Kathy Capsule. I don't know if I pronounced the last name right, but Kathy Capsule, she's set to take his spot as the first female acting governor of New York.
I'm very excited. I feel like we should have had a female governor, but hey, that's just me. But I'm happy that I'm happy.
One.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Listen, we just got a female vice president of the United States. So, I mean,
but there was other female positions. You think about Hillary was a senator, you know, and this other
right, but it's not the same. But I'm really happy. I'm really excited to see what she's gonna do.
So she helps fix New York because New York a little fucked up right now.
Right.
You know?
I mean,
not saying she has to do everything because that's impossible, you know. But
right.
she just got thing, but you know, do certain things to help better the city and the state because New York City is not really what it once was, and ever since the pandemic has been going downhill. So as long as she stops that and starts, at least it could be slow as hell, but change the trajectory from down to up.
Right.
But
it's gonna take her a minute though, Johnny, because when you walk into a very I wouldn't say toxic place, but when you walk into a basically a place where it's already been a bunch of bullshit. I feel kind of worried for her because you know people are gonna be looking at her making judgment. But again, she just walking into this, and it's gonna be a little bit of time where she needs to adjust and figure out some stuff because she is walking into a situation that's already been fucked up for almost a year and a half or 2 years. So it's gonna be a while until she can be able to fix it 100%, if that makes sense.
No, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like usually when we get new people in place, that's replacing people that or did a good job or struggled or whatnot. It's definitely gonna take time.
Right.
Obviously, she could try to implement things, but there's other people, you know, the checks and balances and stuff like that.
Of course.
She has to have everybody's side. But her being governor, though, she's gonna have a good amount of power to do certain shit, though.
Yeah.
All I want to see is, you know, some signs of good progress and shit going the right way because New York probably was on the cusp of doing bad, and then when the pandemic hit, it's just been downhill since. But hopefully, you know, time will only tell. But Cuomo's out.
That's so true.
Cuomo finally, you know, said fuck it. You know.
Listen, you said it last week. You said that it was gonna happen. I'm like, nah, he ain't gonna step down. He likes the power. Cuomo looked like he liked the power. So for him to step down was funny to me. It was funny as hell.
So
I was laughing when I was at work.
It all be strategic, you know. It's all strategy. All strategy.
So of course.
This team probably said, nah, just step down and he'll be good. Do you see him running for any type of other political stuff in the future?
He was already rich before this, and this is what pisses me off, right? About these politics. Let's be honest. He was already that's like Trump. They're already rich before they walk into these offices. So when they walk out, they're gonna always be good. Like, if that makes sense. Like, he's always gonna be good.
As long as they don't do nothing crazy enough to where they're gonna end up in jail, they're gonna be good when they come out of the office. So, he has good times. You know, he had, you know, during the pandemic, he had his things where he looked like, I'm not the biggest fan of him, but you know, he looked kind of strong and thing, and it's just unfortunate. It's gonna end on a bad note and something.
Yeah, I mean that's always gonna follow him. That's always gonna, you know.
I just wonder what he's gonna do next after this. Is he just gonna ride to this, like, you know, on the sunset and like make public appearances?
He's gonna be like Donald Trump. He gonna disappear just like how Donald Trump disappeared. You know how Donald Trump.
But technically, Donald Trump didn't disappear. They banned him from every type of social media. If that didn't happen, I promise you, we'll see a Donald Trump video almost every week of him talking.
Nah, I think he disappeared on purpose.
Look, he maybe wanted to. But he did get Facebook banned him, Instagram banned him, Twitter banned him. He got banned from every social media.
No, I get that part. What I'm saying to you is I think he would have disappeared from the eye for a little bit because of all the charges they were bringing up on him.
Oh, no, yeah, he definitely would take a step back. But
I like Cuomo definitely going to give a step back because he knows, this is not over. Let's be very honest. This is not over. So, these girls are not going to let it go. They're not going to just let him go and carry his pension out and live on Jersey Shore.
Oh, they probably, if anything, they'll probably reach an undisclosed settlement of
Right.
a amount of funds that we never know about.
That shit ain't over. We're
And
gonna
after that, that's when it'll be an official end, and what happens. But he might,
pretty much.
because during the pandemic, there was a lot of talk. Oh, Cuomo should run for president. There was a lot of New Yorkers that felt that way.
That was a bit much. Put a hold on that.
Now, after all the allegations, yeah, but that's what I said. During the pandemic, he has his points where he looked really strong during the pandemic. That's why I feel like some people want him to run, but I don't know if he's going to be able to run after the scandal in New York. But the politicians, you never know. And I don't see him running, but it's all on him. If he decides to run, would you vote?
Right.
You agree? You vote for him and you ran for president?
Hell no, I won't vote for that nigga.
But, that's the state of New York. We got our first female governor. Cuomo's out. So we shall see how New York progresses in these, when I don't even know when the next election is. So
we'll see September. We'll see September because he leaves. I think he gets 14 days to leave the office, and then she comes in. So we'll really see in October, November, December how she votes. That's how we'll see how she is. No, because especially in those months too, supposedly COVID's supposed to hit its highest because it's winter.
Yeah, of course, when it gets cold. Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how she do. We'll see.
Cause I'm trying to figure out, she's the interim governor. So how many years did Cuomo have left on his term? How many years he have left on his term?
I don't know.
Cause I feel like he did a whole bunch of years this year.
Did he do a bunch of years?
Term. Let's see. He was last elected 2018, so he was reelected as governor in 2018. So he probably got, if anything, was his last year to, let's see. Yeah, so she has 1 year. She has 1 year. Governor served 4 years. That's their term. So
we'll see. We'll see how
she has a whole year of her being in charge. So basically, 2022 is when we'll vote for who's going to be the next governor in New York. And if she does somewhat of a decent job, she probably get voted in as the main governor. She'll start her a real term of her own.
Let's see.
But yeah, we'll definitely see. Time will tell. Oh, moving on to my favorite topic. My favorite topic. We covered him.
The fact that we still talking about this nigga makes me mad.
He's doing. He's.
This gives me a headache, guys. The fact that we still talking about his album not released. Now he's selling merch. Now people spending hundreds of dollars on merch. I don't even get it for an album that's not even out. Y'all are crazy and psycho. I can't.
Kanye West, my God, Kanye. He broke Apple's Steam record, made $7 million for merch.
Y'all guys are crazy. The fact that y'all buying shit from an album that's not even out, you need help. Listen to me, guys. This is becoming ridiculous. Okay, now Kanye changed the release date yet again. And it's y'all don't even wake up expecting that shit. And don't break night expecting that shit. He's not going to release shit until God knows when.
What's Kanye supposedly August 22nd.
When's his mother's birthday, Johnny?
His mom's birthday?
That's when he's going to release that shit. I promise you. This is ridiculous. This makes me mad. And I'm going to tell you why this makes me mad. This makes me mad.
Her birthday passed. Her birthday was in July. So.
That's why he should have dropped the shit on her birthday since it was the album named after her. This don't even make any sense.
He probably it just
Did
didn't
you
work
buy
out
any
that way.
merch?
Probably didn't finish.
Don't lie. Did you buy any merch?
Me, no. I didn't buy merch. Realistically, I'm not buying merch. No offense to none of these rappers, but I would, like I said, I will buy a pair of Yeezys. I'm due for buying a new pair of Yeezys, but the album's gonna come out. Like I said, I don't know. He might be. Remember I told you about the whole conspiracy theory of he's trying to drop the album and he's trying to avoid dropping the same day as Drake.
Do you really believe that? Do you really?
Some artists take that seriously. Yeah,
no, but do you really believe that conspiracy?
It's believable.
If anything,
I don't believe
he
it.
should have been dropped the album because Drake hasn't dropped his. And Drake, I think, made a tweet about him not dropping his until I think he said by the end of the year. Lover Boy, right?
Yeah, Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
His supposedly his album been finished. It's been like a couple of weeks, a month that his album's complete. He's not even so it's like
Johnny, here's my problem. We entertain this shit too much. This shit is being entertained too much. Kanye just dropped the fucking album. Stop. Like, this don't even make sense.
I want the album out. I just want the album out, but it just seems like whatever he's doing is just
it's stupid.
He still got the anticipation.
At this point, everybody should not be anticipating nothing from him. Like, we should just be going on with life, and when the shit drops, and we'll listen to it. At this point, it's ridiculous. It's becoming a damn shame that people are spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on his shit with no album. But we're missing the point.
Realistically, that's what's going to happen regardless,
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, we look in the era of people just like, they buy all these merchandise from these celebrities and artists. Sometimes it just be their brand. There'll be something plain and just has their brand or logo on it, and people was willing to spend upwards of hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands, just to be able to cop that piece of merchandise. That's just how the times you're in. If you're an artist, you ain't knocking it. That's extra money in your pocket. Just saying, like, it is what it is. They want to spend they want to do that. We as the artist shoes, we be perfectly fine with it. I know that shit.
As an artist, I would never do that to my fans. This is where I don't think people understand. Me as an artist, I will never ever make my fans like go like if that. To me, it doesn't make sense, right? So you put out some listening party. You put out one, okay, fine. You put out two. You put out three. At this point, you owe it to your fans to put out your album and stop playing with them. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this ain't a joke, and that's the problem with Kanye. Kanye does shit to, like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't like it, period. I think it's overrated. I'll listen to it a couple of weeks after it fucking comes out, because I know when it does come out, that shit's gonna break Apple, and I don't have time for that shit.
But, I'll be patiently waiting for that album. And who knows when it'll drop, but I'm pretty sure when it drop, I'll enjoy it. I'll listen to it, enjoy it, and have me a blast. But yeah, Kanye knows what he's doing. Kanye's my guy, so I'm with whatever he's with. Now moving on to more celebrity stuff. I don't know if I haven't really kept like up to date with this, but I've seen it, I've heard of the situation, which I kind of understand it. Like when you look it up, but it's like, damn, at a certain point, it's like, I feel like as a grown person, if you're a grown adult, you should be able to be left to your own activities if you're able to function and whatnot. But transitioning to Britney Spears and her battle with her pops.
Have you seen that video? I don't think you've seen that video. The video of her basically
I've seen a couple of videos. I've seen a couple of videos of her just getting on social media. Just obviously,
right. I think there is something. I think there is something mentally wrong with her.
Possibly.
I think her family shouldn't be the one to be helping with her money and mental decisions, because I think they ultimately want to make money. And Britney Spears is the moneymaker. So I'm happy that her sister and her father stepped down.
I was going crazy. I read that he said he was gonna step down, but he still might not. He says he's gonna do it, but he still might not do it. So it's gonna shit. You thought it was over, but I don't think it's gonna be over.
I think it is. I think he's gotten a lot of heat for not letting her make. But I do think she should have somebody there for her mental health. I think something's not right, and I think she should have somebody there for her mental health. And this is just an opinion. I think she does have something. I don't think she's ever bounced back. You know, after she shaved her head, I don't think she's ever gotten the help she needs, because right after that they made her do more music, and then she went to Vegas and did like that whole Vegas scene, and that wasn't the place for her to be at, to be honest, Johnny. When you have a mental issue, Vegas is not the place to be.
It's clearly so it's like, you know, I understand for the family side, the perspective, because you know this situation I look at it both sides, but I understand the family's aspect of it. But you know, it's like at the end of the day, she's a grown woman and she has to be let. You gotta let her live her life. Because at the end of the day,
not if you're gonna harm yourself, Johnny. Not if you're gonna harm yourself. Not if you're gonna harm your kids. Not if you're gonna harm people around you. I feel like then you need that. Then as a grown person.
No. I completely understand that, but I don't even think she might. I feel like she does have issues. It's some underlying mental thing. She's probably been through a lot. She probably has past trauma. She's probably, you know, been abused. I'm not gonna state that because I don't know facts, but she probably been through some shit that we don't even know about. So, but my point is basically, I'm saying is like, all right, cool. Y'all want to control her. The control of, I feel like, is more of maintaining her financials than maintaining her actual health.
But that's why that's why I said I'm happy they stepped down, and they just need to put somebody now in that place where she is getting the mental help. I don't see if her father steps down, cool. If her sister steps down, cool. But somebody does need to be in her corner making certain mental decisions, and that's just it. And I just feel like something's not right.
I feel like outside looking in the whole situation, she probably feels trapped, you know, and she feels like every little decision. I'm just saying my opinion. I feel like every little decision she makes, she feels like someone's making that decision for her. So she feel like she's, you know, she just wants her freedom. Maybe
I think Britney Spears needs to get out of the limelight, and Britney Spears needs to fix her.
No, I understand that, but they're not even allowing that. They want her to perform. They want her to go do shows. They want her to do certain things, you know? Because, like I said, with that situation is they're more worried about her financial situation and maintaining her financial than her actual mental health. That's what I'm saying. So
I'm not disagreeing with that, Johnny. But then we have to look at it this way, and we have to ask the question this, right? Have they been spending her money? Do they get payments? Do they, you get what I'm saying? Her dad has been her manager, has been certain things that, so if he does have a certain amount of money, I feel like it's because he's been managing her and doing all that stuff. I'm not too sure if he's taking her money. Like, I just feel like he just wants to control her in the sense that he's seen her go crazy before. So he's trying to, and this is just from a parent's point of view, right? Mm-hmm. So if my child, I see him going down a wrong path and I see him basically making mental decisions, wrong decisions, I'm going, as a parent, your first mentality is to protect your child. And so I get where he's coming from as a parent. I'm just saying, as a parent.
So
there's no age limit for you to start being a parent.
I'm not saying that, but I'll put it this way. So this is just me, saying what opinion what they should do. So if they really feel that way, put it into like even though it's still tough to do it, but if 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 it has nothing to do with the financials, free to let her make her own choices, free her, and because at the end of the day, she's your child, right? She's not gonna just thing. You free her, she's still gonna take your word for things. She's at the end of the day, she's still your daughter. So,
but that's the problem, Johnny. She's not mentally there to take their word, because if that was the case, I'm pretty sure they would have wiped their hands and backed up and just give her advice. But that's not the case, Johnny. The case here is that she is not mentally prepared to get
financially lucrative. You know what I'm trying to say? Nobody's trying to give up. I'm not saying they did, but I'm pretty sure they took some. They didn't control the money, so who's to say? I take a good 10% extra, pocket that here. Here's what you made.
I think a lot of people look at it into money and not look at it at what Britney's.
Oh no, money plays when it comes to situations like that.
I'm just saying.
No, I agree with you. The whole mental health aspect, but when it comes to situations like the one we're talking
about, that's my problem. Yeah, guys are only looking at the financial situation and not the mental. So what y'all saying in your head is, oh, they need to let her go because financially we feel like she's getting robbed.
No. She is more than that. But my thing is, my point with the whole financial thing is, all right. The situation, you think the situation will be as bad as it was? How I word this? Okay, obviously, I don't know the terms of basically of the conservatorship, but my point is basically saying, if they relinquish, right, full control of the financials, but still is going to be control of her mental and like the decisions she makes, would they be willing to do that? And if they're not willing to do that, that shows you it's deeper than the mental illness, the mental health that they need. That's all I'm saying. If she wasn't as lucrative, you think they would be hesitant to let her go? If she was, versus like a celebrity that's on the decline that has no funds, has been bankrupt, it's like, if she had at the end of the day, Britney still could sell out a show. Like, she still has a crazy fan base. But if she was way past that, you think they still be fighting to control her?
I just feel like it's not fair to say that. I feel like it's not okay to say that.
Yeah, my fault. I have to get my charger.
It's okay. It's not okay for people to say because she's a cash cow that they won't let her go mentally. Listen to me. All I'm saying to you is that as a parent, you have to think about their mental state. And Britney Spears is in no mental state to make decisions for her money. If I feel like, let me say something, and this is the God honest truth. I feel like if they was to let her make money decisions, if they was to let her make emotional decisions, they would let her to make relationship decisions, she would be back to the path that she was when she was with the dancer guy that she had her two kids with. Right. And so that was a bad decision. Look how he treated her, and look how he milked her ass. And so and then he took her kids away. So again, I think they trying to protect her financially because again, the bank is not open to them. They just limit her to certain money.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a tale of two stories. Just like, is she the victim that she portrays herself to be, or are they as villainous as she portrays them to be? So it's like, it's an unfortunate situation. I wish them all the best, but it's just like, whose side do you choose? Whose side do you really believe?
I don't know. People who are not parents have a lot to say about people who parenting.
No, I understand that, but also it's just I don't know. I was gonna say some funny shit, but I'm gonna just leave it alone because I was gonna say some. I don't want to.
What you gonna say, Johnny? What you gonna say?
I don't want to involve race, but I'm just saying like that situation just look like because I don't know, but I feel like there's the most popular one, but I feel like other child stars have been in that, and then when they came of age, they was
That's different, Johnny. That was money. That was solely on money. That they were taking their kids' money and buying houses and cars with their money. See, that's the difference. Britney Spears' dad or sister wasn't taking her money and buying cars and houses for themselves. They were basically, they give her a daily limit of what she could spend. That's the difference. These other kid stars who have sued their parents was because their parents spent their money.
Nah, I don't do that, but you know, that's it. You would have thought this whole situation would have been handled a long time ago, but it's just something that
she ain't mentally there, still ain't there. Like, listen, I'm just giving my opinion as a parent, and I'm gonna give my opinion as a parent.
You're looking at it the parent aspect.
You looking at it the adult aspect, and
no, I'm saying my perspective is to look at both sides. You know, like look at for one side.
I did look at it both sides. I did look at it both sides.
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying
I think she's mentally ill.
No, I'm not saying you didn't look at it both sides. I'm just saying like that's how you said you looked at it. You looked at it from both sides, but you're looking at it more as the parent perspective.
Right, but I did look at it both sides. I think she's mentally ill.
She might be. No, like you know, like.
But that's just my opinion.
Realistically, a lot of these celebrities not all the way there. They've been through some shit that we don't know about, and they gotta keep it going, march forward. They gotta do the grand. Oh, you gotta go do this show. You gotta do this meeting.
I 100% believe that.
I'm pretty sure she does have her mental issues, but you know, if
prayers to Britney, man, because
prayers to her. But I feel like, and we'll end it with this, or you can say what you want to say to end it. But I feel like, you know, if all she wants is her freedom, and you granted her freedom, and she starts to progress and excel and go into a march, excel, elevate, then what's the harm in it? If you relinquish something and it goes south, then it's correct. Like that should have been the whole thing. I'm pretty sure they can work on it where it's like you free her till she messes up. If she messes up, she has to go back to it, or no. But who knows? Prayers to her, and hopefully that whole situation works out for all of them. Because I've been hearing about this shit for years. Back to hip hop, more controversy. Tory Lanez versus everybody. Tory Lanez versus everybody.
Man, I'm so tired of Tory Lanez. Like, I'm so tired of his. Listen, we talking more about Tory Lanez and his drama than we are his music. And at this point, I don't even know if he has music out because it's just so much drama surrounding that.
He's still putting music out. I think he has
right. What I'm saying to you is, it's so much drama surrounding him that nobody's paying attention to his music, even if he is putting music out.
I'm saying, but it's just, even though some of the stuff that's around his name is negative, in the industry, as long as they're still talking about you, you're still on the thoughts of people's minds. So, I feel like he's utilizing all the negative press that he's getting to his name, and he's utilizing it correct, and he's keeping doing, putting music out, working on stuff. I feel like if you agree with him or not, you rock with him or not, he's utilizing every good, bad, mostly the bad stuff around his name, and he's using it, and he's utilizing it, and he's capitalizing it off well. He's still doing what he's doing, been successful. Took a hit for a few months, but slowly, came back and back to what he was doing. Like whatever that situation is in the past, he's back to what he's doing. All I'm saying is, I don't know how serious they're gonna do the whole violation of restraining order thing, because at the end of the day, he's a performer. Like I don't know how far you could go with that. You said what?
It's a restraining order, whether you are a rapper or not. He knew he has a restraining order, meaning he cannot come in certain feet of this girl. And he did. And so it is going to go far. And let me tell you something. Megan Thee Stallion was smart for doing that shit. She don't want to be around him, so she made it so that she has a restraining order, and so that means if she's performing, technically he can't perform. Smart girl, smart girl, stop his money from coming in because she knows wherever she's at, he can't be at, and a lot of these festivals and performances and BET and MTV know this shit, so now they cannot have him there if they choose to have Megan, who's right now one of the hottest female rappers.
And she's definitely one of the hottest female rappers. But yeah, nah. You know what's the crazy part? I think they was on the same stage, not at the same time, but the same stage. I think she performed. Then the baby came out after that because you know they had different sets in the wrong line. Right. I think they performed on the same stage. So I would have made a case if he was on I'm pretty sure a different stage. If the baby performed on a different stage,
right? It
would have been like I knew she was performing, but we was on different stages. But I don't know. He still got to do his job. I don't know if he's gonna. You think he's gonna go to jail behind it? Nah, he's not gonna go to jail.
Nah, he might have to pay fines and stuff like that.
It might be a hefty warning, whereas if he ends up in the same location as her another time, then maybe he's like, all right.
Here's the problem, Johnny, is that we don't know because it was a restraining order from the courts. Mm-hmm. So he could do some. I mean, it's going against. I've heard of people go to jail for like disobeying the restraining order. I mean, like a year or 6 months, but they do.
When it comes to the celebs versus the regular people get treated different.
Right, but it's celebrity versus celebrity, not celebrity versus.
No, yeah. When it's celebrity versus celebrity, the rules and everything changes even more because
right, because they got money to pay for good ass lawyers.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Celebrity versus celebrity is a whole different ball game. So it's like you have more of a voice. So because you're a celebrity, celebrity versus celebrities. When it comes to stuff like that, it's definitely different. The rules change, but that happens. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what's the plans of that, but they let it. I guess that was something that let it be known, reinforced. Like, yo, I'm keeping this restraining order. Don't pull up to any place that I'm at. I'm not trying to see you. Not trying to bump into you. I'm not trying to get next to you. None of that. So. I don't think anything harsh will come up of this situation, but if they do bump into each other in the future, because
that's gonna be funny.
I'm saying the restraining order's not going nowhere, and I'm pretty sure if they do bump into each other, whether it be intentional or by accident, I feel like that will carry more of a harsher penalty than this one. I don't think anything's gonna come up. This one is just reinforcing that you can't be in the same place, but. In the future, they do end up in the same venue or something like that. Then I could see, Tory Lanez, we think we're playing games.
Funny. Can we be honest for a second? Mm-hmm. He knew he had a restraining order. And he still performed, knowing that she was there. They didn't ask him to perform. They basically maybe brought him on, right? So this wasn't a performance for Tory Lanez. This wasn't a performance by Tory Lanez. So it's not like the concert asked him to come and be like, hey, can you perform tonight? Mm-hmm. So he could have said no. He could have, right? But he purposely said yes, knowing that he was gonna fuck with this girl. He kind of deserves the punishment that comes for him.
Quick thing.
Donnie, no.
Quick thing, because we forget and remember. When Tory Lanez and the Baby's video came out, I forgot the name of the song, but the song came out because it was supposed to come out, but supposedly it was blocked and other things happened behind the scenes. But when the song came out, Meg felt some type of way, and then she went back and forth with the Baby, and then the Baby got into it with her boyfriend. So I'm saying, look, it wasn't more of him doing it to mess with her, but you can also think about it, the Baby brought him out just the simple fact that he got in, being petty. He got into it with Meg's boyfriend.
You're not listening, Johnny. What I'm saying to you is, he knew he had. I'm not talking about the baby. I'm talking about Tory Lanez.
Mm-hmm.
Knew he had a restraining order against him. He knew that girl was gonna be there. He still decided to go on that stage, even though it wasn't his performance. He should have some type of punishment. Unfortunately, his dumbass thinking he's untouchable or he's this or he's that, he's Tory Lanez. He went onto this stage knowing that girl was there. Okay? If you know you have a restraining order on someone, are you gonna go to the same place they going? If you don't need, this wasn't gonna make him money. This didn't make him money. This wasn't his performance. This was somebody else's performance. He could have told the baby, Megan Thee Stallion's gonna be there. I'm not gonna be able to do that shit. But he decided to still go on the stage. Come on, man. He's being petty. That's some big shit, and that's why.
Everyone was. It was a lot of pettiness all around. With that whole situation, was a lot of pettiness. A lot of pettiness going around.
It was some. I'm not gonna say bitch because I'm not gonna call no guy a bitch, but it was some Mitch shit going on there. Okay, he was acting like a little girl, and it's not okay. And this is the problem I've seen a lot on social media, that Tory Lanez get into these moments where he wants to act like a little girl. And it's just, you got to take responsibility for what you do. You got to play the game smart. This girl got a restraining order on you. Come on, man. You know what the deal is. She don't like you. So any little inch you give her, she's going to take a fucking mile.
But yeah, I don't, oh, damn, that's it. I'm trying to sit up my back. Oh, yeah. Oh, but I wasn't saying, but yeah, I don't think anything like it's. No, I'm just saying because he did realistically, he did violate the restraining order. He was there. He broke whatever distance he was supposed to be with. He did break it. But my point is, obviously, they all have their celebrity. It's like I said, celebrity versus celebrity. It's different. So that's my point is he ain't get locked up for it yet. I don't think he's gonna get locked up for it yet. That's what I'm saying. I think he's gonna get off with a slap of the wrist with this situation. If you agree with it or not, I think with this situation, he's gonna get away with a slap on the wrist. But again, if something was to happen in the future where they bump into each other incidentally or intentionally, it's gonna be a much harsher penalty than this one is gonna be now. That's all I'm saying. That's what it looks like. Because I feel like nothing's
just gonna get away with this one. That's what you're saying. You say you think he's gonna get away with this one. This one's gonna be his strike one. Let's not do this again, Tory. That's what you think this is gonna be.
It's looking like that.
Right.
I'm just saying from the outside looking, it's looking like that. Because realistically, anybody else, again, regular versus celebrity and celebrity versus celebrity is all different, but because at the end of the day, he still violated the thing, but we'll see how far this goes. Maybe next week we'll get different news and see what happens, what comes to this. But the judge, I think the judge said they wanted to take like a serious look at it, right? Or they felt that he was in violation of it.
Right.
They felt like he was in violation of the restraining order. Yeah, they ruled that he was in violation of it. He clearly was. They was in the same venue. I don't know what's the distance they have to be away from each other, but it was clearly the same thing. So, oh yeah, they are pushing for his bail to be revoked or increased. So yeah, so basically, if his bail gets revoked, he will have to, sit in jail till that the whole situation is done, and it's either going to be that or they're going to increase his bail, so he's going to have to pay more to stay out and about and be able to do what he's doing. So that's what it's looking like right now. So technically, he looked like he might have to just pay a little more to stay free till that whole situation gets handled. That's what's looking like. But also, what is the sharing order? Then he had the back and forth with Meek Mill on social media, which I don't think was that serious. Some people might look
I
at
love Meek Mill. I love Meek Mill.
Meek's that guy, but I don't think.
Tory Lane messing with Meek Mill is not okay.
But I don't think I think that social media thing was light. It wasn't. I don't think it was nothing. I don't know if they how
Tory
they
Lane's better get off Meek Mill.
maybe, but you never know. Maybe that's how they talk to each other. We don't know what's the how
I don't appreciate it.
No,
Man, don't play with me. You like Kanye West, and you defend him 100 times.
no. I'm just saying.
Meek Mill's my nigga.
But my
and I went to Philadelphia. I tried to see him, but he wasn't there.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I don't know what type of relationship they have. You know, because
it doesn't seem like they have a good one.
But my point is, like, you know, certain people have certain relationships where they talk to each other a certain way, and outside, like, how the fuck do they talk to each other like that and still, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know what their relationship is. Maybe that's how they talk to each other. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's more deeper than what it was. Maybe it wasn't. I just felt that whole back and forth on social media was like, in my opinion.
I find social media be funny.
Of course, it's all at this point. It's all a facade and it's all entertainment.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
When it comes to Meek Mills, I don't find him funny.
When it comes in, and don't find it funny. So if they talking to him in a negative light, you don't find it funny?
No, not Meek Mills.
Okay, so everything about Meek has to be positive. If it's not positive, you're not rocking with it.
Right.
It's understandable. I'm just saying.
Tory ain't shit. He's always in some shit on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. He's always in some shit. He better not start shit with me. That's all I gotta say about this. All jokes aside though, he's always in some drama. Tory Lanez is always in some drama. Especially on social media. Like it gets to a point where like your career is based more on the damn social media drama than it is music.
You believe in it, the energy you put out is the energy you receive in the track.
Right. And so he needs to be Meek Mill's alone.
Understand when it comes
and his energy is just whack.
I'm saying you gotta understand also in the industry that he's in, drama creates attention, and more attention, more eyeballs. I'm just saying that's how it be.
Yeah, but not every time it has to be negative drama. And with him, it's always something negative.
With in the industry he's in, negative or positive, you gotta know how to utilize and capitalize on both. And
but like it gets to a point where it's like, dude, what else do you do? But troll Instagram or Twitter. Like I'm over it.
I don't. Well, the whole other situation is a different story, but that situation with me, I think is like I don't see it as drama. I think it was some lighthearted shit. I don't see it as like when they see each other, it's like on sight off that little back.
Because you know how Meek get them.
We'll see, but I'm just saying off that back and forth, it's not like they're gonna see each other and it's gonna be like, oh nah. That's my opinion. So I think more of the blogs, everybody else created that to be more drama than what it actually was. So, and also the whole situation with him and Cassidy was like,
he stole his raps. Listen.
I agree.
It's okay if you steal one line or you steal a word. Like I remember I was watching something a couple of weeks ago where Cisco was sitting down and he was giving a documentary. If y'all don't know Cisco, he's a 90s singer, Drew Hill. He was part of Drew Hill. He went on to make the thong, right? And he took She's Living a Vida Loca, right? He took that one little line. And because he took that one little line, he had to pay Ricky Martin, who's another singer, Spanish singer, millions and millions of dollars due to that one little fucking line, right? So here comes Tory Lanez. And he steals not just one line, but he steals a whole fucking verse. And
crazy. I didn't know.
And then it was a freestyle. How the fuck do you steal somebody's verse for a freestyle? Is a freestyle something you go off of the head?
No, I know. I understand what you're saying, but I look at it this way. I look at it both ways. If you want to present yourself as someone that's lyrical and spit bars, you gotta spit your own shit. But then, you know, if you're gonna in Tory Lane's view, you got he paid, you know, he was paying homage, you know. He was paying. That's his take. You know, some rappers do that. They'll take a line from a rapper that they rock with, mentor, and they'll take it and they'll flip it, and it's them paying homage to the rapper that they look up to. That's usually what happens.
When you pay homage to somebody, you don't steal their lyrics.
No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying
you don't. No. You don't steal their lyrics. You don't steal verses from them. You steal probably a word.
I'm saying you take a line and flip it. That's how you pay homage.
Right. Oh, line, Johnny, not a verse.
I'm saying when we hear that line, we will catch the reference. Like, oh, we know where he got that from and the way he flips it. But listen, that's something else that, you know, it's not gonna go nowhere. They dropped. Cassie has 2 diss records. Tory Lanez dropped 1, and I feel like after a while that shit's gonna fizzle out. But you know,
I'm just saying to you, that's not paying homage when you steal somebody's whole fucking verse. That you a thief. Now he a shooter, a thief, and he fucking with Meek Mills. It's not okay. Somebody gonna take his short ass somewhere, like for real.
All right, so we're not rocking with Tory. Is that? But
Johnny, I'm talking about Instagram beef. Did you hear about the beef with Soulja Boy and the guy?
Oh, Aaron Carter. I did see that.
No, not Aaron Carter. I don't give a Aaron Carter. The guy that said he saw a Soulja Boy in the mall at the kiosk.
I seen
buying fake jewelry.
I seen that, but I don't think Soulja Boy's buying fake jewelry.
That was entertainment.
Huh? No, that's not. Of course, that's pure entertainment. Like, you know, someone.
I think he bought some real jewelry, some fake jewelry. That's what the guy said. The guy said who owns the kiosk said that particular kiosk sells fake jewelry, Johnny.
Yeah, but
and he sold some fake jewelry to school.
But I want to put it past those places. You know, they gotta make their money. They hustle someone, they hustle them. But Soulja Boy did go back and he did show the prices of the place.
That was from the second kiosk. That wasn't from the first one. The one that the guy went to, he said, I sell some fake jewelry. The second kiosk sells some real jewelry, right? The guy then asked him, did Soulja Boy buy jewelry from this kiosk? He said yes. And then he went to the other kiosk and bought some jewelry. So he bought some fake jewelry. Here's my thing. I don't mind celebrities buying fake jewelry. Sometimes I've even heard some celebrities say they will wear fake jewelry because just in case they get robbed. See, Kim Kardashian learned the hard way and she had to wear some fake jewelry after she got robbed in Italy because she was wearing her real shit.
It was in Paris. They broke into the thing.
Oh, Paris, yeah. And she had to, now she wears nothing but fake jewelry or she'll wear no jewelry at all because she don't want to get robbed again. So I don't find nothing wrong with it. I just find it so funny that this fan or whatever he is decided.
He's a fan because I no offense to him, I don't know who he is, but obviously he recognized Soulja Boy walking in the mall. I was like, oh shit, that's Soulja Boy. And he made a video and it went viral. Here's
my problem, Johnny. If you got money, why are you going to a kiosk to buy jewelry? If I had money like Soulja Boy, I'm going right into the Cartier store itself, or I'm going right into the Rolex store and buying my stuff. No? Because then I'm not walking through the mall with that shit.
Maybe, you know, Soulja Boy just was trying to be low and then they put him on blast. So I'm pretty sure fake jewelry or not, he could afford whatever he's gonna buy regardless. But it's just like, you know, when it comes to rappers, obviously the person who made the video with the intention of trying to embarrass Soulja Boy. So, you know, if you made the, like, you the video, so, you know, you gotta defend yourself. You can't let nobody embarrass you, you know. It's just how it goes. Like, he tried to embarrass him, like.
He did a good job. I found it funny.
But the video was entertaining. And then I seen that they both went on live together and they was actually talking to each other on social media. I didn't really watch.
Were they talking or they were screaming?
Oh, screaming. Yeah, you know. People. That's how people argue on social media. They just yell mad loud to the fucking phone. And it's just back and forth, just being loud to the phone, being a whole side of the room by themselves, just yelling. Is that what?
That was entertainment.
Yes. That's how, to me, that's all I look at social media for is entertainment and stuff like that. But majority of the shit you see is all a facade. It's not what it seems. It's just to give people, I look at it as like, it shows people how not the real way to live life. It's just like yeah, it's a facade. It's not really seeing the truth because people's not living their real lives on social media. They're portraying someone they're not, and they're creating personalities and characters and images that they don't live by when you turn the screen off and they're walking down the block on a regular day. But to each his own, enjoy and live life. But that's how I look at social media. It's all facade.
Right.
You shouldn't take social media as serious. Use it to.
You really shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? You should use it to, capitalize. That's how you make money, promote yourself, and use it for fun. At that point, that's all it should be. Business-wise, for fun, and boom. But it's all a facade to me. What is next?
I need water.
What is next? Oh, the whole Dr. Dre situation. I heard about the shit. It was like 2 weeks ago, but then like a couple of days ago, it came out that she's starting to GoFundMe. I don't know. It looks like it is a fucked up situation, but I don't really know the full details and what's going on. It's all family shit that should have been kept personal and left that way. But obviously, in today's time, personal shit gets out.
What does that mean? It should have been left that way.
He is. No, I'm saying it should be left.
Let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut the bullshit. He is a billionaire, right? Or close or a millionaire. Okay. If not for your child, for your grandkids, I feel like these people, Dre has been in the light of right now negative. So like him being his wife being abusive and all this other shit. I feel like he needs to take some responsibility. He's in the limelight. He's Dr. Dre. He's one of the biggest producers in the world. He needs to take some fucking responsibility. And I just feel some type of way. I'm not gonna lie, I feel some type of way. If he wasn't gonna do it for her, do it for your grandkids. Okay, she's grown. But at what point do you say, well, those are my grandkids? So
it's a unfortunate situation, but
it's not an unfortunate situation. It's a situation that he could have basically. You don't have to give her millions of dollars, Johnny, just for a place to live for your grandkids. He could have gave her a few $1,000s.
How I put this. We don't try to say what she put on social media, but we don't know the details of their relationship and whatnot. What if they legit they never had a relationship? Like they've never had a relationship. That's also possible. Like that was his daughter. We don't know the details of the relationship. Maybe they had a relationship. We don't know what went wrong, why they don't talk, or maybe they never had a relationship. It's just she knew that was her dad. He knew all that.
Right. Either way, you got grandkids and they living in the street. So you're telling me that don't cross your mind? Whether you have a relationship or not with her, it doesn't matter. You gonna let those kids live in the street?
No, it's like I feel like looking up at that situation is one of those situations. It's fucked up all the way, but it's just something easier to comment on without knowing all the backstory and origins of everything. That's how I look. It's a fucked up situation. I'm just saying, without the backstory origins of everything, it's something like all right, boom. Who why is they not in communication? Because if that's a file, I'm pretty sure she could get into communication with him. And by her doing that, it's still like she shouldn't be homeless and she got grandkids and everything. By her doing that, I don't think it's gonna help her cause. It's gonna only alienate her father even more because she took something that could have been handled behind the scenes and personally could have been handled. But now she put it. Now we all can see and we could all talk about it. I'm pretty sure Dre doesn't want people talking about his family status or whatnot. That's how I look at it.
That unfortunately, then he shouldn't have been who he is. That's what it is. And unfortunately, people are gonna talk about your private life. Here's my only issue. Again, we go back to yes, there's his story, her story, then the truth, right? But again, Dre is one to put out when something happens to him, when the situation with homegirl Moniece from Love and Hip Hop happened, he went on to Instagram and said a whole bunch of shit to her, threatening to kill her, whatever. She had text messages that prove that he defends himself. It's not like Dre doesn't defend himself. So I wonder why we haven't heard anything from him about this situation. Because I'm so surprised that we have not heard that. Oh, I have been giving her money, or this is the situation, or whatever. He's just been letting her talk and talk and talk. At some point, if his point of the story was, his part of the story was important, he would have been said his piece. You get what I'm saying, Johnny?
No, definitely.
I feel like I was not hearing his side or his.
It doesn't justify the situation, doesn't. But I just wish them the best, and hopefully that situation gets resolved.
Of course, I wish her nothing but the best, and I'm gonna tell you why. She has 3 kids. She gotta be very, very. I know it must be hard to live in the street with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Knowing that your father lives in $1 million mansion. Whether they talk and not talk, I'm pretty sure she.
4 kids. It's 4.
4 kids, okay.
4 kids.
But I'm just saying, to me, it would be difficult to know that your father's living in $1 million mansion and you fucking can't get the fuck out your car, from living out your car.
But wish them the best, and hopefully it gets handled in the right way. And even if he gives her the funds, buy a house, and somewhere she could lay her head at, and then they don't gotta talk for the rest of their life. Hopefully that whole shit gets resolved.
Right.
But it's very unfortunate, sad situation. Last topic we're gonna talk about MTV Music Awards and the nominations. How you feel about the nominations?
So let's go through the one that I just don't like, right? So
started off, Justin Bieber and Meg are the leading nominations.
Right.
Bieber nominated for 7 VMAs, and Meg nominated for 6. So they are big
Artist of the Year, right? So the nominees are Ariana Grande, Doja Cat, Justin Bieber, Megan Thee Stallion, Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift, right? Here's my problem. Where the fuck is Cardi B?
Oh, Cardi B was nominated for Artist of the Year.
Don't
No,
don't do that. Let's not do that. Because she's one of the no.
Nah, but what's her project at? Everybody you named put out a project. She didn't put a project out. That's what I'm trying to say. When they do Artist of the Year, it's
Taylor Swift did not put out no project.
Who?
Taylor Swift did not put out a project.
I think that she did.
She has an
album out. Listen, I don't follow her like that. I'm pretty sure she dropped the project this year. That's what I'm trying to say. That's how it.
Let's look it up because
Swift.
He wants to argue with me, guys.
Taylor Swift. That's songs, album. Let's go to album. I should have just went to Apple Music.
Right.
It would have been easier. Well, the last project she dropped was 2019, but you know what?
Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. Told you. She didn't drop, because I usually like Taylor Swift. She didn't drop no album. And listen, it's Cardi didn't drop an album either or a project, but damn, Johnny, she dropped like 3 singles that hit #1.
No.
And still at #1 for months.
Sure she was nominated last year for the VMAs.
It doesn't matter. This year she already had 2 songs that hit #1. Come on. I hate when they do that. They basically they play her. You gotta understand.
Taylor Swift dropped the deluxe in 2020. Folklore Deluxe in 2020. So
Yeah, come on. Let's not pretend like Cardi didn't drop a bunch of shit in the last 2 years. So she needs to be an artist of the year. That shit is whack. And you know what I'm talking about, Johnny.
see, Invasion of Privacy, Cardi's only project came out in 2018. Taylor Swift has a project a deluxe project, so you know there's 3-4 new songs that do deluxe in 2020.
You're not listening. She had the #1 hit songs. It doesn't matter if she had a project or not, Johnny. She had #1 hit songs.
Well,
How can she not be the artist of the year? Well, that doesn't make sense.
I'm just saying, when it comes to that decision, she has a couple of songs. They're not going to throw someone for one great song that charted in the Artist of the Year category. It's usually that and other stuff that go with
visuals, right? So they do visuals as well. So they do, like, if you're the Artist of the Year, it basically comes down to 3 things. I think your songs, the visuals, and something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, videos, everything. Cardi B's obviously all
right. Come on, she blew everybody out the fucking water with her videos and her songs. Come on, Johnny. You know, hold on. You know, even if she didn't win, she should have got nominated for Artist of the Year.
You feel like she should have got nominated? I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just giving you possible reasons why she wasn't nominated. I'm just saying that's possible reason why. But I know what was the list? Artist of the Year. It was, you said Doja, Ariana, Taylor Swift,
Ariana Grande, Doja Cat, boo. Justin Bieber, Megan Thee Stallion, Olivia Rodrigo, and Taylor Swift.
That's all for Artist of the Year. Then let's just realize there's only one guy in that whole list. There's only one guy in the whole list. But
tell me what other guy deserves to be on the list. Tell me another guy that deserves to be on the list. I want to hear it.
No, I'm not saying the whole guy versus female thing. No, I'm just saying.
I just want to know which other guy deserves to be on the list.
It's MTV. You gotta understand. There is a whole. I don't really follow the pop, pop rock. So yeah, an R&B artist. I don't think any major R&B wise, but you know how MTV nominates stuff. But yeah, the list. So out of that list, who would you take out to put Cardi B? You swapped Taylor Swift out?
I would take out Doja Cat.
Nah, she's been working. She's been doing her thing. I wouldn't do that.
Personal opinion, I would take out fucking Doja Cat.
I'm assuming you're not a fan of hers. Nah, she's been doing
her
thing.
Sound like every other girl at this point.
I don't know. I think she deserves to be nominated. She's doing her thing. She's definitely doing her thing. Nah, she deserves that spot. Okay. I wouldn't replace her. But I wouldn't say I would replace anybody else because realistically, the other artists I don't really know much about. Well, the certain names that I know, I wouldn't.
Because I'm not gonna take out Megan because I think Megan's again. We talked about that earlier. She's hot. She's dope right now. I wouldn't take out Megan, but I would take out Doja Cat. I just don't think Doja Cat.
No, you can't do that. Doja's doing her thing too.
And put her in the new artist category.
She's very diverse too. She's doing her thing.
So put her in the new artist category. Don't put her in the artist of the year category. Put her in the new artist category. Leave her ass in the new artist category.
She passed new artist. She's just like established. We know who she is. She's not new.
Well, they got Sweetie in the new artist category.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sweetie?
Yeah, it makes sense. Now it does make sense.
In the new artist category?
I haven't, like, not saying I'm knowledgeable or whatnot, but I haven't really heard of her for that long musically.
Johnny, in the new artist?
I think so. We when she dropped her first single.
I'm waiting for you.
She dropped the song in 2019. You gotta look at it this way. Or 2020 was there was a VMAs 2020, but it was digitally. I said digitally, virtual. Okay. She had not. I consider her relatively a new artist.
Okay. That's stupid.
You disagree? I think she's new.
You think Sweetie is new?
Yeah, you know what? Because you gotta look at it this way. Like, also, it's when you drop and when you get hot. Is that so? You could drop something, right? You could drop something like 2, 3 years ago, but commercially you're not as hot till you drop that next thing. So whenever you drop that next, that's where they usually, I think these award shows take to judge you off of. Not when you drop first, is when you.
This is why black artists don't mess with MTV. This is why.
No, I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure.
And I'm telling you, this is why all the new artists don't mess with MTV.
And what if she gets nominated for new artist in BET? Then what?
She won't, because she's already did like performances on BET Awards and stuff like that.
No, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's more of when you hot versus of when you drop first.
Right. When she did My Type, she did that on BET. She won for, I think, My Type on BET Awards. So then I'm gonna put her in the new artist category. Again, she's been out. I just feel like that's disrespectful. Same way it's disrespectful they don't got Cardi B in an artist of the year. That's crazy to me. Because none of those artists I said to you had a bigger record than Cardi B this year. Last year.
2020 BET nominees: Lil Nas X, Cordae, Pop Smoke, Summer Walker, Daniel Lay, and Roddy Ricch. That was their 2020 nominees.
Right. I'm saying she already had performed. She already was hot in 2020, 2019, 2020. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She's been out. She's been big.
How I look at maybe she just missed the cut. You know what I'm trying to say? Maybe her coming out missed the cut of when you get nominated, and therefore they want to nominate her for that. They feel like she's still eligible to be nominated for that. If she wins, I'm pretty sure she's going to accept the award. It's still an achievement.
Of course. Who wouldn't accept the award? But I'm just saying, it's just rude that they have her in that category.
Who else is in that category?
And Best New Artist, 24 Golden, Giovanni, The Kid Lori, Olivia Rodrigo, and Polo G, and Sweetie.
Polo, see, I can make the case that Polo G shouldn't be nominated as new artist, but if he wins, he's gonna accept that award. I feel like Polo G's also been buzzing for a few years now. It's been maybe not. I'm not gonna say 3, but probably a good 2.5.
I just feel like these. Listen, I don't even watch the MTV Awards no more because I just feel like it's boring now at this point. I remember watching MTV Awards when I was younger, and it was more
Oh,
performances.
award shows used to be fun when we was younger. Now it's not hasn't been the same in a long time, but it's definitely been fun when we was younger.
Right. So it's
Definitely.
especially now the crowd ain't gonna be there. It's gonna be a bunch of just faces on computer screens and shit like that. And then they didn't put Cardi B where she deserves. So
Yeah, she don't get she listen. Was she nominated for any VMAs or no?
yeah, she was nominated for best hip hop, best collaboration. I think best video of the year.
She's gonna win. She's gonna win. I think she's gonna take one of those.
She might take all fucking three.
Yeah, she might. She might definitely.
Megan Stallion and Cardi B. WAP was one of the biggest songs of 2020.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. So WAP was not. They nominated WAP. That's what I mean. Sometimes
they only nominated WAP. So WAP is the best collaboration, best video of the year, and
that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes certain videos come out and they miss the deadline to be nominated in that year. So you would have put it out like a month earlier, it would have got nominated in that same year. So it has to wait a whole cycle to be nominated. And that's probably what happened with Cardi B, with Artist of the Year. But she's most like I think WAP's gonna definitely take something home. With all the talk and everything that came about that song when that song first dropped. People was, whew, that was a hot topic then. Definitely a very, very hot topic when it dropped. But that's the show. It's a wrap on another City Opinion podcast. It's your boy Johnny. This is your girl Bree. And